Hey everybody, it's Benita, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend and getting ready to enjoy your family for the holidays, and staying warm if you're in a climate where your weather is cold. Um, it's been cool here, so I've mostly been in the house because you guys know how cold weather does me. It triggers migraines really bad for me. But tonight, I did go out to the store. I went to two stores, and as you can see, I took all my precautions, you know, that I'm supposed to take. And I did okay in the first store. But by the time I got halfway done in the second store, my head started hurting so bad. I knew I was getting ready to cry. So I had to finish what I was doing and get out of the store so I can make it back to my vehicle before I started crying. So at first, the pain was just kind of in the back here. And then it started radiating up here. Then once it got up here, it just felt like someone was just stabbing me over and over with a knife in my brain. So I had to finish what I was doing so I could check out and get to my vehicle, because I knew I was getting ready to cry because I was in just that amount of pain. And you know how people say I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. Well, I don't have a worst enemy because I literally don't give anybody that much energy to say that I have a worst enemy. So but if I did, I wouldn't wish this kind of pain on anyone. It is a pain that is so unbearable. As soon as I got in my Jeep and I closed my door, I just started bawling. I couldn't even stop. And thank goodness my granddaughter was with me. She was just rubbing my back. Because really, there's nothing anyone can do for me when those migraines hit like that. And I was praying and calling Jesus, and I just was calling on the name of Jesus, crying. When I tell you this 11-year journey has been a very long journey, please believe me. I chose to open my life and share as transparently as I can with everyone this journey of living with 2 types of brain tumors. Diagnosed first in 2012. And I have been as open and as honest, as transparent as I can be. Some parts of my life are just private, of course, and I'm allowed to have that as well. But as far as the journey itself goes, I've been as transparent as I can be. The one thing that I may or may not have been able to express to you adequately is the pain that I go through, the excruciating migraines. The way that sometimes, even when I'm crying, only thing I could do is say Jesus. That's how bad the pain is. I don't, you know, that's all I can say is just his name, you know. And sometimes I'll say, God, please help me, help me, please. That's all I can say, because the pain is just that insurmountable. I mean, it's nothing that anyone, any human being should have to endure, you know. Not this degree, not to this degree. I don't think anyone, I don't even think our bodies are made to handle this degree of pain. And I think that's why at certain points I just cry. I don't know what else to do. It's like my tears come and I just feel like, God help me, God help me. You know, I told my family, if I had a worst enemy, it's not something I would wish on my worst enemy, but I don't have a worst enemy because, like I said, I don't give anyone that much of my energy for them to become my worst enemy. You know what I mean? So I, I don't have a worst enemy. Perhaps people just don't like me. That's not for me to care about. You know, me personally, I don't have a worst enemy. You know, so even when I take all the precautions that I'm supposed to take, I had on a sweatsuit, I had on socks, tennis shoes, I had on an undershirt, and then I had a hood on. Like I said, and then I had my mask on. So I took all the precautions I'm supposed to take. And it still hit me. It still hit me really hard. And so I had to leave Publix and get home so I could get to my migraine medicine. I thought I had some in my purse, which I normally do keep some in my purse, but then I forgot. I switched purses so I can carry the bag that matched this shirt. And the bag that I switched to didn't have any in there. So I had to hurry home. So I could get the Ubrelvy and take the Ubrelvy. It's just that, hold on, it's part 2. It's just that, like I said, no one deserves to be in the amount of pain, the level of pain that I be in with these migraines and dealing with 2 types of brain tumors. I know people are like, my God, it's been 11 years, you're still talking about that. Well, yeah, because I'm still dealing with it. But the good part is that God has been keeping me alive with what have probably killed a lot of people. So So when we think of it like that, you know, I am the miracle. However, it does not negate the fact that there are things I have to deal with on this journey. And it does not mean that I'm not healed. It doesn't mean that, you know, the miracle is not there. It doesn't mean any of that. You know, I don't have all the answers to give, no more than the next person. You know, the doctors, they don't have all the answers, you know, right now. You know, my life is just in God's hands, you know. When my doctors look at me, they call me a phenomenon, you know. So I just wanted to tell you guys, you know, I know it's been a long time, and some of you have been with me from the very beginning. Some have been with me since 2012. Some of you came along in 2016. Some of you have come along since then. Wherever you jumped on this journey with me, I appreciate you. I appreciate the love you show me, the prayers, the patience, you know, those who send love offerings or anything to show that you care. I appreciate you for that. But from a point of transparency, you know, I wanted to tell you that as much as you see me when I'm doing well, there's always the times that I'm not doing well. Those are the times I normally keep away from you guys because I always want to present myself strong, you know, in faith, you know, encouraged, holding on, hopeful, all of that. I never wanted to present myself, you know, as one that's in pain or, you know, anything like that. But today I just was like, you know what? Somebody has to know the truth about what I really go through on the other side of living with 2 types of brain tumors. Like, if they ask me what's my pain level, you know, they tell you to go from 0 to 10. You know, my pain level will probably be like a 57, you know, totally off the charts, you know. It's hard because, like today, there are times when I'm like, Lord, either you heal me or you come get me. But please do something. Please, please, please. It gets that bad. It gets just that bad. You know, I don't want to leave, but I'm talking about the level of pain that I be in and how pain can make you feel like you just want to go on home to glory because you already know the body itself is not equipped to handle that level of pain. Nobody should have to go through that. No one. Absolutely no one. No one. No one. And then when we were in Sam's, you know, by the time we came out, it was raining. So I did get wet, but again, I was fully covered. I had taken all the precautions that I was supposed to take, you know, when going out in inclement weather. So I can't, other than the inclement weather, I don't know what triggered the migraine because it came on so sudden and so hard and so fast. I mean, I literally felt like someone was just sticking a knife in my brain, taking it out, sticking it, just going like that in my brain. And I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. So just so happened, my daughter called my phone right in the middle of it, and I guess she could hear it in my voice. She was like, "What's wrong?" So I told her my head was hurting. She was like, "Well, do you need me to come up there?" Well, I knew she was at work, so I didn't want her to get off work to come up there. So so I told her no, that I would be okay. Um, so after I spoke with her, I I went through the checkout, and when I got to my vehicle, I just cried. I just sat in there and cried and cried and cried. You know, you know, I just you know, I think after 11 years, I don't even know if I still ask God why, but um because that doesn't seem like an answer I ever get, but I do ask him to please touch me quickly when that pain gets like that, because I'm telling you guys, mm-mm, mm-mm, there's no way the human body was made to take that level of pain and survive. Mm-mm, absolutely no way. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and tell you thank you for staying on this journey with me. And thank you for praying with me and for me. I just wanted to share a little bit of my day and what really happens when I have a migraine. I want to share that with you. And I will see you guys real soon, okay? Know that I love you. I'm praying with you and for you, and I pray that you're doing the same for me. But I'm going to lie down for a little bit and let this medicine do the work. All right? All right.